Today our topic is flowchart of public water supply system. First we need to know about what are the sources of water. Sources of water are two types: surface sources and subsurface sources. Subsurface sources are rainwater which infiltrate into the ground. After infiltration, the water stored in wells, springs, infiltration galleries, etc. And surface sources are after the infiltration, remaining excess water will be flow on the surface and stored in ponds, lakes, rivers and streams, etc. And these sources are what sources of water are taken into intake works. Intake works means treatment works like aeration, sedimentation, filtration, disinfection, miscellaneous treatment, etc. After that treatment, the water will be converted into distribution system. That means directly supplied to the consumer. In aeration process, the amount of bacteria and smell coming from the source of water will be removed. Coming to the sedimentation, in sedimentation process, through gravity, large particles will be settled at the bottom of the tank. And in filtration tank, the minute particles will be arrested at the filter media of the filtration tank. Finally, disinfection. Disinfection means which is adding chlorine to the source of water. Here, by adding chlorination, the bacteria which containing in the water will be removed. After that, the water will be ready to supply to the consumers. And next topic is types of water demand. Here, water demand is divided into several stages. First one is domestic demand. Domestic demand means the water consumed by people in the uses of drinking, cooking, bathing, washing and gardening. And average person will be consumed 130 to 200 liters per capita per day, depending upon the lifestyle of the people. And next, commercial and institutional demand. Commercial and institutional means offices, schools, hospitals, hotels, theaters, bus stands, railway station, each and everything will be comes under two commercial and institutional demand. Here the usage of commercial and institutional demand ranges from 10 to 15%. Next, industrial demand. Industries like food factories, paper factories and some other food generating factories will consume large amount of water which comes under industrial demand. Next, public and firefighting demand. Firefighting demand means the water which required for fire accidents, and public means which used for parks and some other gardening works and also cleaning of roads, and ranges to 1 to 5% of total water demand. Next, losses and wastage. Water losses due to leakage and unauthorized uses. Characteristics of water. Characteristics of water is divided into three types: physical characteristics, chemical characteristics and biological characteristics. First one is physical characteristics. We all know that water is colorless, tasteless and odorless. If the water contains colors, we can say that the water is polluted. And water contains pollutants like suspended particles and colloidal particles, which gives color to the water. Due to the colloidal particles and suspended particles, the taste of the water also changes, which is not used for drinking purpose. Temperature. The room temperature of the water is typically 20 to 25 degrees. It can vary based on factors like depth and season. Temperature can also affect chemical reaction, dissolved oxygen, and biological activity of the water. And next one is viscosity. When compared to other liquids, the viscosity of water is very less, like honey and oil. Molecules of water is very weak, so the viscosity of the water is weak. The viscosity of the water is very low. Next, conductivity. Pure water is poor in conductivity of electricity. High level of hardness is not affected for health, but it can create issues like scaling and reduce soap leather, and also corroded pipelines and boilers. pH measures the alkalinity and acidity of water. For drinking water, the range of pH is 6.5 to 8.5, which does not corrode pipes and create scaling of pipelines. Alkalinity. If the range of pH is less than 7, we can say that it contains acids. Or if the range of pH is greater than 7, we can say that it contains alkalinity like salts. Generally, the range of pH is 0 to 14. Microbial content. Water can contain microorganisms such as bacteria and virus, which can affect human health. Human will affected by various waterborne diseases like typhoid and cholera. Oxygen content. Water contain oxygen. If the oxygen is reduces, aquatic life and aquatic animals are very difficult to survive. So the oxygen content in water is very important for aquatic life, aquatic plants and aquatic animals. Nutrition level. Water can contain nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, which affect plant growth. In